This is just not fair. Let me take you to week 2 of the preseason. The name of the game is Jaguars versus Buccaneers in the Battle of the Panhandle. While there are many storylines that could have come out of this game, one unexpected player literally had the announcers stammering and stuttering by the end of it. Now, for those who don't know, let me introduce Logan Cooke, and I'm going to say it, he's the best punter in the league. He leads the NFL in net punt, and you think, okay, well, leading the NFL in the preseason isn't that impressive because it's the preseason. That's not what I'm talking about. Oh, you say, okay, well, leading the NFL last season is more impressive, but still, best punter in the NFL. That's not what I mean either. I mean, he is the all-time leader in this number in the modern history of the NFL. Okay, so now that I have your attention, he opens up with just an excellent pooch punt. Lands to the floor, bounces like a bad check back to the 7-yard line where it gets downed. An excellent punt, but listen, the announcers at this point aren't even saying his name. I'm sure they don't even know his name without looking at the paper.
Nice job, Elijah Cooks working with the punter. Really successful.
So, what does Cooke do but become ignorable? His second punt, God, I can barely get the words out of my mouth. He hits a missile. 59 yards out of bounds at the 8. No chance for a return, and the returner's just sitting there catching the ball, pinning himself inside the 10-yard line. The announcers notice the driving kick. Their pace of commentating is beginning to slow.
And he gets off a high driving spiral, and the return man makes the catch on the sideline at the 8-yard line.
But this is not the end for Logan. The Jaguars are able to turn that horrible field position for the Bucs into points before Cooke would go back out once again. Another beautiful driving punt. Notably, the announcers knew who Cooke was this time.
Cooke's last punt went 59 yards and flipped the field,
as he pins them again at the 20-yard line. Zero chance of a return. And as it's happening, you hear the color commentator in the background stammering, trying to figure out what to say about this punt.
A high driving punt, and New watches it sail out of bounds.
They were starting to finally see the truth that I have been preaching, but the game was far from over. The next punt, ball on the 6-yard line. This would put the nail in the coffin. Logan would launch a 62-yard missile over 5.2 seconds of hang and force the fair catch at the opposite 30-yard line. Here the response would be forcing commentary through disbelief at the punt they just saw and eventually going quiet, unable to put into words what they have just witnessed.
Are you kidding me?
It's like a 65-yard kick.
That's an incredible 65-yard kick, and there is a flag down. How about 65 yards and no return?
How about that?
That is a first-class punt.
And although this punt would get called back for somebody running out of bounds, the next punt would just be an insanely good 45-yard ball. Zero chance of a return before once again forcing a fair catch at the 11-yard line. But Cooke hit 5 punts this game, 2 forced fair catches, 3 going out of bounds, 4 punts starting inside or at the opposing 20, and netting 47 yards of punt across 5 punts. My dear viewer, that is how you make the announcers learn your name.
Sending New back with a fair catch at the 30-yard line. Are you kidding me?